Most undervalued skill in 2025. How to learn. I realized that I got a lot of questions of what to learn, but let's start with the ABC. Do you know how to learn? Do you know what type of memory you have? Do you know what tools to use? Disclaimer, of course, this works for me. I don't know whatever works for your brain, but tracking the progress that you make is not that important. It isn't. I thought that tracking the exact time that I spend each day learning will be important for my motivation, but it wasn't. What I was actually doing was procrastinating in these Excel sheets, punching cards that would tell me nothing, instead of actually going after the knowledge I needed to have. I started with Google Sheets. It was a mess. It looked like this, and I would track everything that I learned in a day, concepts, hours spent on it, and so on. I also added links. Then a friend told me about Obsidian, this note-taking app that is supposed to make links and make it more professional looking and stuff. Guess what? Then I started editing that, inserting screenshots, because I thought I would ever review it. I don't read this stuff. I don't read my notes. I don't read the summaries that I make. They are just useless. The most important thing you can do is write by hand. I have notebooks that I use to actually write things because, like my math teacher says, the knowledge goes through your fingers to your brain. The more you exercise writing and take your time to actually write down a certain word, you will have it ingrained in your brain. If then you take the time to actually revise what you wrote, okay, good for you, good on you, you're a fucking superhero. I don't. I just make videos so I can listen to myself because I have an visual and audio memory, so it's easier to remember that way. Agendas, that will help you. This is a chaotic way of organizing your stuff. I take notes on these kind of agendas to know what I have to do or my plans. This doesn't work for me because it just flips this way and it screams anarchy. What you need is this type of notebooks that you can just flip through and they make sense. They come one after the other. At least that's how my brain works. Another really important thing is for you to check yourself. It may be that medically you're not capable of just sitting down and learning. I have ADHD. It was a real struggle for me to just sit down. I used the Pomodoro app. I used the this and that Chrome extension. I used timers to check exactly how much time and take breaks. And no, I took a break. I went to the kitchen and I started doing completely other stuff. It doesn't matter. What may help you is drugs, medicine, okay? Get treated. I needed meds. And now I can actually focus because my mind was not receiving the help it needed. So it may be your case. Dopamine distraction. If you're gonna fry your brain on social media like I do, for hours, I can stay for hours on reels, and the next day or in the same day, how would I have the fucking mental power to actually concentrate on I don't know what complicated computer science concept? I don't, and I'm not motivated. These are things that you need to understand about yourself and stop lying to yourself, man. These things happen if you don't take the time to learn about yourself, your mood swings, or the things that give you pleasure and work for your case. You will not be able to negotiate these terms and maybe do something fun, then do something important, and do something fun again, and maybe do a little more important stuff for your actual work. Try different methods, but at the same time, are you gonna take yourself seriously? Like, for real, dude. Are you gonna take yourself seriously? It's not about how. You know what you have to do, but you don't have the actual desire to do it. So stop kidding yourself and get to work if you want to. If not, just accept that you don't want to do this stuff and go enjoy yourself doing other things. Like, if you like jumping rope, go jump rope, my dude, and maybe something productive will come out of that. Pushing yourself to do something that you actually do not want to do will get you nowhere. The things that I do now are not enjoyable for me, but I want to do them. That is the difference. So you need to consider that when you put yourself through some tasks, because maybe deep down you don't actually care about them.